All right. So I have a new Christmas project, and I get sent a lot of flight controllers, big flight controllers, and they won't fit in things like this. So I do a lot of testing and development on smaller board flight controllers, like this one, which I think is a Kakoot, and the Maytech boards and the other things. But I don't have a test platform for the larger flight controllers, and I don't do a lot of my testing on the larger frames because it's just a little bit inconvenient. Just the size makes everything sort of bigger, slower, a bit more dangerous. But I do need to test on these platforms, and so Hexoon has kindly sent me one of their Edu 650 frames. And so I'm going to build this and fit one of my flight controllers to it. But my plan is a bit like with my Beta, which I lost the other week, to sort of try out a range of flight controllers and just sort of take you through the setup and tuning and so on. So this is the Hexsoon, and I know that this comes with ESCs that are not BL Heli compatible, so no ESC telemetry, so I'm planning to put these Holybro Teco ESCs that Holybro kindly sent me. It's a quad, so it's only 4 motors, so that should be fine. And then probably to start with, I'm going to use this Nora flight controller that's Nora Plus, that's CUAV. I quite like these. They're quite compact, nice aluminium body. There's no FMU, so all of the outputs support D-Shot, BL Heli, and yet there's sort of a range of good connection options. So I'm going to probably start with this, but there's a whole host more stuff I could try. I have a what have I got here? This is the Zealot H73 from Kiotech, which actually looks quite like the Nora. Similar sort of setup, you can see there. Similar form factor. I've also got a PicTalk V6X that CUAV kindly sent me. It's a nice one, a little bit bigger. Probably try that at some point. I've got a good old Cube Orange from Cube Pilot, which I'll definitely try at some point. But what I'd quite like to do is also try this new Cube Orange. So this is a sort of prototype with an ICM 45686 in it. So I'd like to try that at some point. What else have I got? I feel like I've got more than that. I've got a few GPS pucks that I'm going to put on it. I'll probably start with maybe the CUAV one that goes with the Nora, and then probably add a here puck as well. So I've got dual GPS. This will be on CAN, and that's probably it. I feel like I have some more flight controllers, but they're clearly hiding out somewhere. I've got a Cube Black. I probably won't try that. I'm going to stick with H7s. It doesn't seem much point in trying anything else in this day and age. But it should be a fun project, and hope you'll join me for the ride. So I was going to take a quick look inside the box. Get rid of all of this gear here. Out the way. This out the way. Leave more there. This out the way. And this out the way. So the Hexsoon comes in a lot of bits, as you can see. Just keeping the box a bit flatter there. So there's a carbon fibre base plate and top plate. And I think this, I can't remember which is, I think this might be the bottom, and I've sized this so that I can fit 2 of these 400 milliamp hour 6S batteries, so they should fit side by side there just nicely. It's only, I guess that's 3 mil carbon. It doesn't seem, maybe it's even 2 mil carbon. It doesn't seem terribly thick. I mean, my 3-inch quad has a thicker frame than that, so we'll see. Obviously, thinner carbon is cheaper, so I'm sure that's part of it, and also the rigidity is helped by the size of these plates. So we'll see how that plays out. But I did notice that was quite thin. And then we've got these carbon, I think these are carbon fibre metal arms. Which, yeah, it looks like carbon fibre to me. So you've got carbon fibre rods for the arms. Sorry, those are legs, aren't they? They're not carbon fibre, but they're legs. These are the arms. So the arms are definitely carbon fibre. And what you can see is nice sort of aerofoil cross-section carbon fibre here. The nice thing about this all being carbon fibre is it'll be very stiff, and stiffness makes for a much better tune. So we'll see how this plastic fares up, because this is obviously going to reduce the stiffness a little bit, but it seems pretty tough, so I'm hopeful that will not make an awful lot of difference. And then got some carbon fibre props there, and then the motors are these nicely sized Hexoon motors, which I can't even read that, but they're going to be low kV, 370 I think maybe. And if I compare that with, I've got a T-motor anti-gravity motor here, have a quick comparison with those. So this is a T-motor navigator. This is an expensive motor, so a little bit bigger, but similar sorts of size. So actually, that's in fact very similar size. 330 kV. So that almost looks like a copy. I wonder whether they took some inspiration from T-motor. Very similar motors. Very similar pattern. So it'd be quite interesting to try, since it's the same, it's not quite the same mounting pattern, so it'd be a little bit different, but that'd be an interesting upgrade. Try 4 of these on the Hexoon to start with. Then I'm going to start with the Hexoon motors, see what they're like, and put those on. But as I said, I'm not going to use the Hexoon ESCs. These are the Hexoon ESCs here. So they're 40 amp ESCs, 3 to 6S, but certainly no BL heli. So I will replace those out with the Holybro ones. I think should be fine. Yeah, I think they're similar sort of size. They should fit nicely. I'm interested that these are 40 amp, but they're quite big. There's sort of a quite big heatsink here, so I'm not quite sure why that is. Maybe different technology, or I don't know really. But I might sort of do a test run with one of these. But I'm certainly going to put the Holybro this using. And then the other interesting thing is these sort of side plates. So these side plate pieces, this is for the frame here, like this. But these are some kind of plastic, it looks like. They're certainly not carbon fibre, and a little bit flexible. So we'll see. Yeah, it's just some sort of heat molded plastic. We'll see how those work out from a rigidity point of view. There's not, there's going to be 4 pieces there. It's probably okay. So we'll see. We'll have to. I'll give it a good twist when it's assembled. But yeah, that's the Hexoon setup, which I'm going to try, and should be fun. Should be a fun project. So hope you'll join me.